I just want to thank everybody for coming this morning. I would like to thank Methodist Health System for hosting this press conference to make some special announcements. Methodist Health System, along with Methodist Women's Hospital, have been very supportive of the Omaha Women's Triathlon the past several years, and we appreciate that. The event is now in its 5th year on June 7th at Youngman Lake across the street. And before I get into our announcement, I would like to mention that we have many events for all ages, as many of you know, that we like to encourage everyone to participate. This includes the Omaha Duathlon this Sunday, as well as the Omaha Triathlon on July 26th. A new event for this year is the Race Omaha Youth Triathlon Championship at the College of St. Mary on August 2nd. All our event information is on our website at raceomaha.com. The Women's Triathlon is a special event for me. Over the years, I've witnessed many inspirational participants. I remember the first year, somebody had overcome a tragedy in their life. She was the last finisher, I believe, and those type of things make this event special. Some people are just like, can't believe they could even do a triathlon, and they come out and they do it. So that's why we're here today, to celebrate those type of accomplishments. Before I introduce our special guest, I am going to give some details on a new event that we're adding to the Women's Triathlon this year. The Omaha Women's Triathlon currently offers an individual and team relay option. We have some people on teams here today to participate in the Omaha Women's Triathlon. Team relays consist of 2 or 3 participants. The distances consist of a 750-meter swim, 20-kilometer bike, and a 5-kilometer run. We are excited to announce a new race option in partnership with USA Triathlon. The Omaha Women's Triathlon announces the US Triathlon Retro Super Sprint Women's Triathlon, long name, on June 7th at Youngman Lake, coinciding with the Omaha Women's Sprint Distance Triathlon. This individual triathlon is about half the distance of the Omaha Women's Sprint Triathlon. The triathlon distances for each leg are approximately as follows: 300-meter swim, 8.25-kilometer bike ride, and a 1.5-kilometer run. So an easy distance that most people can probably train for. Registration opens today at raceomaha.com. The registration fee is only $40. USA Triathlon is supplying some unique finisher medals, as well as some 80s retro apparel. So we have some retro truckers. So we encourage all of our participants, spectators, and volunteers to get their 80s out for this event. I would like to now introduce our first speaker, our 51st mayor and the first female mayor of Omaha, Mayor Jean Stothert. Mayor, if you'd like to come up and say a few words, I'd appreciate it.
Thank you, Alan. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Well, I'm happy to be here today to encourage participation in the 5th Women's Triathlon. Now, I don't do triathlons, but I do start every day on the treadmill at 5:30 in the morning. I think it's good for my mind and it's good for my body both. But as a former nurse, and I was a former ICU nurse, I understand how important it is to maintain healthy habits. As mayor, I support active lifestyles for our citizens and also for our employees. I named the Active Living Advisory Committee to provide a forum for community input and make recommendations to promote many aspects of active living, including recreation. One of the volunteer members is a triathlete and an Ironman competitor, so we are getting good input about sports. I'm proud that 6 teams of the city employees will participate in this triathlon. 3 from the Omaha Police Department, 2 from the Parks and Recreation Department, and 1 from the Omaha Public Library. And none from the mayor's office. Well, we better take care of that. Holy cow. Race Omaha has selected Youngman Lake, as Alan said, once again for the site of this race. And I will be with you on June 7th to start that race as an honorary starter. Really early in the morning, too, right? 7 a.m. I encourage women of all ages to participate and form a team to cross the finish line. So thank you all very much. And Alan, thank you for all you've done to organize this event.
Okay, I have some more prestigious people here today. I want to start off with our triathlon coaches. And I have 3 triathlon coaches that are all women. so that's great. Sandy Bikus, Vicki Vandergrind, and Heather Dahl. I'd like you guys to come to the podium if you can, and and just talk about what you can offer our athletes so they have no reason not to participate in any of these events.
My name is Sandy Bikus, and I've been a triathlon coach for 6 years, and I will be honest with you, I kind of backed into it, and my warning to you all considering is that it is powerfully addictive. So hop on the journey, anyone can tackle it, there's lots of different ways to tackle it, and we have a great support system here to offer multiple training options for you. So don't hesitate to reach out to us. Some of the options are listed on the site, and if you have any questions, please let us know, we're here to help you.
Hey, I'm Vicki Vandergrind, and I'm a triathlete and a coach. I've been for years now. And we put some fun opportunities together for the women doing this race. We've got some swim sessions coming, some bike sessions, some run sessions. We're also going to do an informative just Q&A session just to answer some general questions, and then a transition. So we should be able to alleviate any fears that you guys have and just be able to get you pumped and excited and ready for the race.
And I'm Heather Dahl. I'm in a little bit different realm because I work at Prairie Life, and we actually have a group that leads up to the Omaha Women. So it's all women in the group, one poor guy who's training with us. But we have a lot of beginners, a lot of novice people. So the new Super Sprint is just an awesome new opportunity to get all these people in and addicted, like Sandy said. It is super addicting. I got started probably 6-7 years ago, and yeah, there's no turning back. Once you do it, you're in. So.
I appreciate you guys all coming out. Thank you. Again, all of the information for, some of their information for training is right on our website, raceomaha.com, so check it out. I'm sure they'll be giving us more information as they want to post it. I know that you are going to be doing some training events out of Athletica at Village Point, so that'll be upcoming real soon, so check out our website or our Facebook page. We'll be putting that information out there as well. In attendance today, we have several women relay team members from both the police department and Parks and Recreation. So I'd like to invite Tracy Stratman from the Parks and Recreation Department to come up here and say a few words, and then after that we'll have Meg Frippy from the Omaha Police Department talk.
The Parks Department has been a participant in races across the city for years. We typically are the silent partner, assisting in location and preparation of the park just for the event. But this year we decided, a group of us, to get off the sidelines and actually take part. None of us on our two teams have participated in triathlons before. We've all had the inkling and the thought of, could we really do this? And we'd really like to try. But the team aspect of this event, and it being all women, really was what allowed us to inspire each other and to come together and rally and have our two teams. We're very excited, and as it gets closer, our excitement is growing. And so we want to encourage all first-timers out there, like ourselves, to join a team, create a team, and experience Youngman Park, one of our joys in our park system, with us for the first time in this manner for us. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Meg, do you want to come up from the Omaha Police Department? The police department has 3 teams, so you're going to be safe out there, I guess. Or maybe not.
Yes. No punishment for speeding if you guys beat us. Every time an older participant. Very excited to represent the police department in this event. When it came open to us, we all work in the same unit, in the burglary fraud unit. And over the course of all the years we've worked for the police department, the stress in our job makes it vital that you take good care of your physical self. It helps with your emotional responsibility we deal with every day at work. So we were very excited to take on this challenge and really show others, maybe mentor the younger female officers, that it's really important not just to take care of your emotional self, your financial self, but your physical well-being to really have a successful career. And we're very excited. In the past few years, the city has really shown us that they value us as people. We've got a gym at our police headquarters now that we've never had before. And so this might hopefully get the gears rolling to get more people involved to take better care of themselves for their own personal life and for our community. So we're excited for this challenge, and we hope to see maybe other units at the police department join on as teams, or even maybe some of those fire dogs show up.
Well, you heard it, fire department. I hope you show up. Well, I'd like to use somebody very important, and then I have one more person after that. But Dr. Judy Scott, she's from Methodist Women's Hospital. She's in obstetrics and gynecology, and she's also a triathlete. So she can speak from both a medical point of view and also from a triathlete point of view. So if you want to come after and say a few words on why triathlon is great and why there should be no reason medically or health-wise that they can't do this. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan, so much for having me here today. I'm an OBGYN physician here at the Women's Hospital, so I'm very proud to represent Methodist, the health system, for this triathlon. I started doing triathlons about 2 years ago because I felt like I needed to make a better, healthier change in my life, and what a great way to make a change, but to do some cross training and to do the triathlon. Race Omaha does a wonderful job with how they organize all of the triathlons that they organize throughout the summer, but especially the women's triathlon. It's a wonderful opportunity for women of all ages to be able to compete. It's cross training, so it's good on your body. You're not overdoing one thing more than another. It's super fun and it's super addictive, as the trainers were saying. This year, offering the super sprint distance will give the opportunity for beginners to participate in the triathlon, and hopefully will get hooked just like I did. We also welcome the opportunity with the health system to work with the trainers to offer some training sessions for those of you that want to participate in any of the triathlons, but especially in the triathlons. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ellen.
Thank you, back now.
Back
Well, one very important person that has been an inspiration for me is, and in general, I can tell you a story that when I first did my first triathlon, I turned to my right, and there was an older gentleman, probably about 80 years old, and I turned to him and I said, "How long have you been doing triathlon?" And he said, 30 years. And so I'm like, and he's out there doing it, and he said, "I'm just having fun." And that's what it's all about. This is just about being active and finding a way to express yourself that you have fun. This is not about going to the gym and hating it every day. So I want to invite Carol Campbell to come up here, and she's going to say, what? Oh, what did I say?
Oh, so Carol's here? Wait.
No,
I'm looking
Deb
for...
Barr, I'm thinking.
Oh, me?
Yeah, Deb Barr. I don't know, I get in my head. Deb Barr is here, and she's going to talk about why she competes in triathlon, and sorry.
That's okay.
Too early. Deb Barr is going to say why she competes in triathlon and why it inspires her each and every year to compete. So.
Wasn't suggesting that you were 80 years old, though.
Yeah, well, close. I'll be 63 this year,
Yeah,
so.
there you go.
And Carol, it's so funny when he mentioned Carol, I'm like, where's Carol? Because 3 years ago, when I thought about this, I came out and I watched from afar, and I came to the open water swims. And I saw Carol Campbell there, and she's probably my age that I am now. And I saw her finish, and I thought, holy cow. Maybe if she can do it, I can do it if I work really hard. I had not exercised or done anything in 40 years. When my kids were growing up, everything revolved around them. So I decided to go into triathlon to lose some weight. And again, it is so addictive. You will, if you do it, you will do more than that. I can pretty much guarantee you. If anybody would have told me at my age I would be doing this and doing my first half Ironman this year, I would have said they were out of their flipping mind. But here I am. So it just goes to show you, no matter how nervous you are, how frightened you are, there are people who have walked down that path and are happy to help you through it. So the camaraderie that you'll find, especially in the women's tri, it was my first try, so it always holds a really special place in my heart because it was a goal I never thought I could do. So I would say enjoy it, get out there, try it for a relay team if you don't think you want to do the individual or the new retro distance, the sprint, super sprint. Just get out there and do it. Take advantage of the training opportunities. You will be sucked in to the triathlon community, which is the kindest, most giving people I have encountered in my life. They will do anything for you to help you achieve your goal, at their own expense sometimes. So again, I really encourage you and look forward to seeing all of you out there. And never say never, because I have to share this. My husband's a police officer, and he saw me start doing this 3 years ago, and he thought it was nuts. Well, he said he would never do it. He's lost 40 pounds since last summer, and he's asked me if we could sign up for a triathlon together. So we are doing our first triathlon together, and he's doing an individual one. We're not doing it as a team. So I get to see him do that. So that's fun. So you just never know what's going to happen. Usually good things. So enjoy your journey, and I want to just thank Race Omaha and everybody who, Heather has helped me along the way, Sandy, I've listened to Sandy, Vicki, so many people in the community have reached out to help me, because when you're 60 and you start doing this, it truly takes a village. I mean, to get you there, it does. So thank you so much for everything you've done.
Well, unless anybody else wants to come and talk, that's pretty much it. So those of you that came, I appreciate it, and spread the word and tell people about it. So that's all that it takes, word of mouth. So thanks. If you guys, anybody wants to talk afterwards, I'll stay for a while.
Well, you did make a good announcement that you have a half marathon now, so the mayor might be interested in that.
Well, thanks.
I mean, we cut it in half just for you.
I said to throw down.
Next year.
Anybody else want to talk? All right. Well, thank you, Mayor. Thanks for coming out. I know you're trying to practice. I appreciate it.
Can I get a picture with you guys?
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, it would be really cool.
Probably both. If I can get both in there,
You bet.